Well, it is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
So right away, they'll change the look.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
You look at this Eagle defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Mahomes going to change things up. He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Down the right sideline, inside the 20.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 24. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And now an audible here into something else. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up with a very good clip.
Big stop from a guy who can bring a big hit, Nick Bolton.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Aaron Sipas now.
Waiting on it will be Richie James. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
79 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. In motion right is Tony. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He's on his way. Across. The ball comes out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
It's Joshua Williams with a pick.
And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
10. Here's Pacheco.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Again, it's Pacheco.
It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
91 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
In motion, the tight end. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. It's Mahomes.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now Hurts going to move him around.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Hurts.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
Not sure what happened, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goddard, 31 yards.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Go, take it to the house.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, but while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Mahomes throwing on 4th. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On play action, it's Mahomes. Out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now he's going to go deep down the left side.
And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. Keely Ringo picks it off. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here's Pacheco once again. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 117 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half.
So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top.
The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the Colts, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Misses yet again. And the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They go play action with Hurts.
Steps away. Fighting to stay upright.
Hurts fumbles it.
And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Now Hurts changing up the play.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws. And that's another one right there.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Hurts.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
Now they'll change things up. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll run right here with Swift.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was a save. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Now a run with Pacheco.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Finding room at midfield. Down the left sideline.
And he will be taken down. And a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Pacheco.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. Butker's kick here is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Second down. Here's Hurts.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Finally held down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. From the gun, it's Hurts.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
Now a give right side Swift.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And they're going to speed things up here.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
A handoff. Swift running to the left.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and how to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired. While he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout.
8 yards to go. On 2nd down, Swift.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
Important extra point up and through. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's first down. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Mahomes. Complete, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. And they'll run with Pacheco.
And he loses the football a second time.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Now 2nd and 4.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here comes 2nd down.
One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't.